Hi guys, welcome to this video. So in this video, we are going to see an overview on the sheet metal. Like I have previously uploaded a part by using the sheet metal, but this is my first video. I'm going to jump over into the tutorial for entire overview tutorial for sheet metal, but this is going to be the part one. Okay, anyway, I'm just going to release as a separate part for a tutorial of the sheet metal. Okay, so in this video we will see the first basic part in a sheet metal. Okay, so yeah, let's get started, so then you will get an idea about it. Okay, so first of all, as usual, let's click on new and click the default template, and if you want to have a name in your file name, you can use that. Okay, let me have this as sheet metal, yeah, and as it is part, and on this subtype anyway we will always use this solid part, right? So we are going to use this as a sheet metal. Okay, so let's click on OK. So as we haven't we have unclicked the default template, right? So we have to click the template whichever we want to use. Either you can go for INLBS or else MMNS. Here I'm just going to use the MMNS part sheet metal ABS. Okay, so then this is the overview on the sheet metal tab. Okay, so here you can see some of the tools which are common in the part modeling. You can see the sketch here, axis, coordinate, plane, and like copy, geometry, user defined, feature, regenerate, copy, paste, delete. Like it will be like somewhat related to the solid part modeling. It will be easy when if you know part modeling before, it will be easy. Okay, so somewhat you can see the flat, flange, extrude, planar. Okay, boundary blend you can see in the previous thing itself, and twist is new here. And other than this, extrude cut, yeah, it's similar for the remove material feature, but here it will be somewhat different. Okay, so form, rep, conversion, so all these things, it will be differ from the part modeling. Okay, so in this video we are just going to use extrude, planar, and flat. We are going to have a overview on these tools, these three tools. Okay, so because it's because like if I tell you all the tools in a single video, it will be collapsed and I can't able to explain everything clearly. Okay, so that's why I split this entire tutorial as a part 1 and part 2 and part 3. Okay, so first of all, let me go for the sketch. Okay, so front, sketch, sketch view, as it is like we have done in the part modeling itself, right? So it will be same. So first of all, on like inside the sketch, it will be everything will be same as a part modeling, so nothing is different. So let's draw a rectangle, and for the sake, I'm just going to add a dimension like 300 and 150. Yeah, okay. So I need this part as a solid part, but anyway in the sheet metal we can't we can, but we are going to have a minimum thickness value, right, in sheet metal. So directly we will go for the extrude, but if we go for the extrude, you can see this part will be created as a surface, as it is a sheet metal part. Okay, so in part modeling you can see some options in here, right, like a solid or surface, but here it is only surface. You can add a thickness and you can check whether this is outside, inside, or like a center part. Okay, and here also you can see the curvature will be applied on the 4 edges. Okay, so here you can adjust that by using this bend allowance. Okay, so this is not the first thing. So this is where extrude will be used. Okay, so how we can create this as a flat surface? So for the flat surface, for making this as a solid part, we are just going to get into the planar. Planar is like if you created a surface, so this will be like a first wall of the part. So by using this wall, you can have access on this other surface like right, left, or front and back. You can have it. Okay, so in this planar we will have only two options. Okay, so the one will be adjusting the thickness. You can have it as a 2 or 3. Okay, anyway, like we can use the default value of 1. So one more thing is you can change the direction. Okay, so direction, it's like you can switch over here also. You can see, so this is the green line is our sketch, whether you need this extrude towards upside or downwards. Okay, so this is what it means. Okay, so let it be on the upper side. So here you can't use this as a mid plane here. Okay, so that's the difference here. So after creating this planar, so other than this, like there is nothing here. So after this planar, you can see all the options has been highlighted here. So before that, let me undo the step here. So you can see we have created a sketch here, but you can't access these options here, like it is not enabled, right? So after creating the planar, like you can see this is the first wall, you can access all these tools here. Okay, flat, flange, okay, other than this, everything. So this is what is the, like this is the difference between extrude and the planar. Okay, so the next thing in this video we are going to cover is flat. So what is a flat? You can see a symbol here. Okay, so let's click on the flat, and when you enter into the flat, you can see various options here. So the first one is placement. So we have to place the flat wherever we want. Okay, so if you click on this top line, your flat will be on the downwards direction. Okay, so let me undo that. If you need the flat towards upside, you have to click the down line. Okay, so this is the like ideology here. Okay, so after creating, like this is the flange, just keep using the word flange. So sorry, this is flat. So in this flat, you can see there are over various point here, access points. So the first one here is like this is for the height. You can access by dragging it, or else you can able to change like this, like 100 or 50, something else. Okay, and then one more access point is here. So this is for the distance from this end line. Okay, we can access by this point also. Okay, so 10 it will be positive. So let's go for the negative values to be inside. Sorry, -10. Okay, and on the other side also it will be like the same. Okay, then one more thing is like the angle. You can see the dotted line here. So this is the angle. So you can adjust the angle in here also. Okay, you can have this as 120. Okay, you can adjust in here, or else like you can adjust in here. Okay, so this is the points that we are going to use here. This is thickness inside, like you can't access here, you can go in this option. Okay, so first of all, you can see a rectangle here. So this is a rectangle shape. You can see here, this is a rectangle shape, right? Okay, so the next shape is trapezoid. Okay, so on this trapezoid, you can see there are various options here for this side angle, and you can adjust this angle, and including the height, and including the distance from the edge, on the same on the other side, and the same as the angle. Okay, so everything it will be the same on the trapezoid. Okay, so I just clicked on the other surface, no problem. Let's click this surface, it will be same. Okay, so the next on the trapezoid, it will be L shape. Okay, it will be on the L shape. You can adjust the height in here, and for this height you can adjust in here. And the next one is this L distance, and this side and this side, and this will be the angle. Okay, everything it will be easy, right? So the next shape it will be T, and for the T you can see various points in here, but everything you can access by using this points in here. Okay, so this is the points like where we can use this for changing this dimension. Okay, so let's go for the rectangle as a default thing. So the next thing, whatever we can see here is like this is for the angle, yeah, and this is for the thickness inside. Okay, so let me just go for that. Okay, it's like whether you want this thickness, like whether we can go for the, so it will be not like I think bottom. Okay, we can go for the top view. Okay, so we can't able to see the line, right? Okay, so this is the line. You can see like this is the end line of the sketch, whether you want this bend to be inside on this previous sketch, or else outside of this previous sketch. Okay, so you can have the thickness value in here. Okay, so this is the option, it will be used here. But the next thing, the next option, like you can notice here, like we have a curvature bend feature which has been automatically generated when we click on the flat. Okay, so like in some cases you don't want this as a curved surface, as a bent surface. You just need this as a tangent, like a L shape or a sharp corner, Okay, so for that, like this is the option for the bend. Okay, so if you unclick this, you can see this is a sharp edge right now, right? So you can't able to see the bend feature here. Okay, so you can see once we move. Okay, yeah, it will be on the back side. Okay, good. Let me click on inside. Okay, like you can able to bend up to this, right? So when the bend is applied, you can able to see like this part is moved inside this because we are just like twisting the angle, right? So anyway, the bend radius will be increased. So this is what I want to tell. Okay, so for these cases, like if you need to bend up to this, you can see like the first plate has been decreased, the size has been decreased, right? So for that they will use this tool, okay, as a sharp edge. So now you can able to create the surface. Okay, so this is what I mean. Okay, so let's keep like this, and now we have bend in here. So it's because like let me just reduce this. Yeah, so we can have this as a 0, so for a clear information. Okay, so what is like this thickness? Okay, so first of all, this flat will be created based on the previous part thickness. Okay, whether if you want into 2, like twice the thickness of the previous part, you can see 2 into thickness. If you click that, like it will be like thickness, right, for the bend. Okay, so not for the entire part. So this is how like this thickness will be created for the bend. Okay, so other than this, you can see the various options in here, whether the bend, wait, let me switch like that. Okay, so whether the bend will be on the inside or outside. Okay, so once you click on this mouse cursor here, you can see the dimension, the outer surface of the bend, and this is inner surface of the bend. Okay, so this is what the option will be used. Okay, so other than that, we have covered everything, but here we have some various options in here, right? So for all the extrude or something, most of the parts we will see the constant like a default things like placement and properties, right? So here we have some different things. So let me explore that. Okay, the first one is shape. So once you go for the shape, you can have a section preview here about the shape that we have created. Once you go for the T shape, you can see like this part as created as a 2D sketch here. So from here, you can also access this dimension here, like this is 100, 50, 50, 40, 50, and here also you can change this as a 60. You can see once we are changing here, everything will be changed, automatically changed inside. So sometimes this will be very useful when you are creating as a complex part. Okay, so or else like if you don't want this to be a fixed shape, you can create it by your own shape by clicking on this sketch option. Okay, so this is what we have used here. So the next one is bend position. So for this bend position, it will be same, like you can see so this is the end of the flat surface. Okay, so you can see the bend has been created on the end of the flat surface. Once you click on this, you can see from the end the bend will be started. So from here, by clicking this option, we can have a separate value for the distance on the bend. Okay, and here we can also adjust the thickness here. So I forgot to tell you. Okay, so here if you click on thickness, that will be fine. If you click on 2 into thickness, that is fine. But in some cases we can like wait. Here we can also add our manual thickness here. Okay, so for the bend radius, bend thickness. Okay, so here I just keep this as a normal thickness here. Okay, I need this to be thickness inside. Okay, good. Okay, so and then this option, it will be the same. We can have a distance for this thickness bend. Okay, so now this option, like what is for this option? Like when you go for the first option, like when you are changing the angle, you can see like this is the end of the first surface part, right? So if you change this angle, you can see the part is moving outside this green line, you can see the part is moving outside. But when you click on this fourth option, you can see like when I am changing this angle, you can see the end of this part won't move outside of the previous part. Okay, so it will be keeping that part as a reference thing. You can see like this thickness is getting inside. You can see the part like up to the degree of 90, like let me show you, up to the degree of 90, like it will be on the straight side. But when you get towards outside, sorry, yeah, this is the angle. When you're getting into the outside part, like this thickness will be reduced and it will be on the reference line of the like this entire face part. Okay, so this is what for the bend position will be used. So the next thing that we are going to see now is relief. Okay, so in this relief, like you will have like this option. Okay, so we have to change that to define each side separately, and you can see like this is side 1 and this is side 2. Once find out this is side 1. Okay, so let me click on side 1 and this is side 2. When you move this cursor to the side 2, you can see the point is highlighting in here in this position. Like let me show you. So this is the side 2. Okay, so for this relief, I'm just going to add this so you can have a view in here. Okay, so let's reduce the thickness value so it will be very easy for you to see that. Okay, so this is called as relief. So in here, this is a rectangular relief, you can see here. So other than this, it will be stretched. You can see it has been stretched by in this position, and here also you can adjust the angle here. Okay, so the next one is rip. Like rip means there will be no gap in here. We can just tear it off the surface. Okay, so the next one is like O-brown. It will be like a curved surface, curved hole here. Okay, so this is what is for relief. Okay, so other than this, like these are all the mandatory things. Okay, so other than this, like we have covered everything on this flat. Okay, so that's all. Once you have created this part, you can directly click on OK, and you can see we have created our first part on the sheet metal. Okay, so this will be a tutorial only for the extrude, planar and flat. Okay, so on our next video we will see the other tools here. Okay, we will see as a single part 1 as a part 2. Okay, so thank you guys. We will see the next video with a very interesting content. Until then, bye.